Queries over disbursement of 500 billion naira Development Bank of Nigeria loan to the 6 geopolitical zones by the Buhari administration has surfaced in the Senate, with lawmakers resolving that the matter be reinvestigated. Efforts to bring back the controversial motion by sponsor Ali Ndume suffered a setback last Wednesday as the Senate President Godswill Akpabio stood it down and advised the sponsor to represent it. Ndume had queried the rationale behind the stepping down, noting that the fund was unevenly shared among states. The report.
During Wednesday's plenary, Senator Ndume raised the motion once again, prompting a divided debate on the matter. While some lawmakers insisted that the disbursement was not favorable to some regions, others reminded them that the loan had criteria to be met.
They have what they call participating financial institutions, that is microfinance banks. So far, the bank is using about 64 of them, out of which 60 are in Lagos. 4 only are spread around the other 35 states in the country. And I want to also tell my colleagues that the other developmental finance institutions that they call DFI include Bank of Industry, Bank of Agriculture, Nigeria Export Finance and Import Bank, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, National Economic Reconstruction Fund, Nigeria Infrastructure Development Bank, and NICEL.
Mr. President, the institution that is involved here is a reputable institution. It's an institution that have laws, rules, and principles that is guiding their day-to-day activities. That if Senator Ali Ndume felt so bad about this, then let's go ahead and set up another ad hoc committee to give it a second look.
If you raise 1 billion naira, only 1 billion counterpart will be given for you to be able to access that facility. So this was the reason, and Lagos was able to give that. In fact, the area we are supposed to look at now is the criteria. But as I'm talking to you, 66% of these funds have been paid back. And the bank is only basing their criteria on the basis that you'll be able to repay this loan, so that it will be an evolving loan.
According to them, the requirements were not met by some geopolitical zones.
I think we should look into the issue. Why I think we should look into the issue is that there may be recommendations here that can help us in future. At the end, when there's a review or even the report that has been available now by the clerk of the Senate, the report of the former ad hoc committee that was set up.
The Senate therefore resolved to take another look at the matter and report back in 4 weeks.